beloved child, do not turn away from the message that's coming your way. Listen closely to the whispers of hope, for I am with you, even in your darkest moments. You are not abandoned, and you will rise above. Though the world may feel heavy, victory is closer than you think. Stay with me. Don't close this video. Don't scroll away. This moment is no accident. You've been chosen for this. Your spirit knows it. And deep within, your soul is ready for something truly powerful. The time for your transformation has arrived. My child, I know what you've been feeling lately. I know you've been walking through life with your head low, wondering if you're enough, questioning your worth, silently carrying shame that you've never spoken out loud. You look at your past and see mistakes. You look at your heart and see flaws. You look at your reflection and see someone who doesn't deserve to be chosen. But I look at you and I see something entirely different. I see my creation. I see my beloved. I see someone I formed with care, someone I called before the world ever spoke a word about you. You feel unworthy, but I call you chosen. You feel like a mess, but I see purpose in your pain. You feel like you failed too many times, but my mercy says you are forgiven. You feel disqualified, but my grace says you are still called. I know every part of your story. I was there on the days you felt invisible. I was there in the moments you wanted to quit. I was there when you cried in silence, wondering if anyone saw the fight you were in. And yes, I saw it all. I saw the struggle. I saw the effort. I saw the strength it took just to keep going. And even then, even in your lowest moment, I called you mine. Not because you had it all together, not because you proved yourself, but because I chose you out of love. A love that does not change based on your performance. A love that does not fade when you fall short. A love that is eternal, unshakable, and freely given. The world may label you by your failures. People may remember your worst moments, but I define you by what I placed inside you. I define you by my promises, not your past. I define you by your identity in me, not by the insecurities you carry. You were never meant to live under the weight of shame. You were never meant to believe the lie that you're not enough. You were never meant to question if you're truly loved. I sent my son to the cross, not just to forgive you, but to restore you, to show you just how far I would go to bring you back to me. You are not a mistake. You are not forgotten. You're not unworthy. You're chosen, completely, intentionally, eternally. I've placed gifts inside you that the world needs. I've written a story for your life that doesn't end in defeat. I've surrounded you with grace, even when you couldn't feel it. And now I'm calling you to step into what I've always seen in you. Not because you've earned it, not because you feel ready, but because I chose you. And my choice is final. My call is higher than your fear. My truth is louder than your insecurity. And my love is stronger than anything that's ever tried to pull you away. So come as you are. Don't hide. Don't run. Don't wait until you feel worthy. Come broken. Come hurting. Come real. Because I'm not afraid of your scars. I'm not disappointed by your doubt. I'm not walking away from your mess. I'm walking into it, bringing healing, bringing hope, bringing identity. You are not who the world says you are. You are not what your past says you are. You are who I say you are. And I say you are chosen, loved, valuable, enough. Let that truth take root in your heart. Let it rewrite the lies. Let it silence the voices that told you you were too far gone. You are never too far for me. I've run after you every time you wandered, I've picked you up every time you fell. I've covered you every time the enemy tried to expose your shame. And I'm still here, arms open, heart full of love, ready to remind you once again. You feel unworthy, but I call you chosen. And what I choose, I protect. What I choose, I fight for. What I choose, I never let go of. So lift your head, my child. Walk in confidence, not because you are perfect, but because you are mine. And I don't make mistakes. You were chosen on purpose, for a purpose, and nothing will ever change that. I know how you feel. You look at your past, your mistakes, the things you wish you could erase, and you whisper to yourself, I'm not worthy. You compare yourself to others and convince yourself you'll never measure up. You replay failures in your mind and let shame tell you that you're too far gone. But hear me now. You are mine. You may feel unworthy, but I call you my beloved. You may feel disqualified, but I call you chosen. You may feel broken, but I call you whole. Nothing you've done, nothing you've been through, nothing you've believed about yourself can change the truth of who you are in me. I knit you together in your mother's womb. I numbered every hair on your head. I've seen every moment of your life, the best and the worst, and still, I call you mine. Stop believing the lie that you're too dirty to be cleansed, too weak to be used, too flawed to be loved. My love is not fragile. My grace is not limited. My mercy is not earned. It's freely given. I didn't choose you because of your perfection. I chose you because of my purpose. And my purpose for you still stands. When I look at you, I don't see failure. I see a son, a daughter, a reflection of my image, a vessel for my glory. I see someone worth dying for. The cross wasn't just for the world. It was for you. The price was paid so that shame no longer has power over you. You don't have to keep punishing yourself for what I've already forgiven. You don't have to keep carrying burdens I already carried for you. I know you feel unworthy, but worthiness was never about what you could do. It has always been about what I have already done. My son's blood covered every sin, every stain, every mistake. When I see you, I don't see what the enemy tries to remind you of. I see a redeemed child washed clean by grace. I see potential where you see pain. I see beauty where you see brokenness. I see destiny where you see disqualification. My love has no conditions, and my choice has no expiration. You are mine, today, tomorrow, forever. So lift your head. Stop walking as if you are unwanted, unloved, unworthy. You are my masterpiece. You are my creation. You are my child. I am proud of you not because you are perfect, but because you are mine. You don't have to strive for my approval. You already have it. You don't have to fight for my love. You already live in it. You don't have to question whether I want you. I chose you before the foundations of the earth. Yes, you've fallen. Yes, you've struggled. Yes, you've doubted. But my hand has never left you. My spirit has never abandoned you. My heart has never stopped beating for you. I will use even your scars to tell a story of redemption. I will take what the enemy meant to destroy you and turn it into a testimony of my faithfulness. I will show the world through you that no one is too far gone. No soul is too unworthy. No life is too broken for me to heal and restore. So, my child, hear me again. You feel unworthy, but I call you mine, and that will never change. They laughed because they didn't know who you belonged to. They mocked your dreams, said you'd never make it, looked at your struggle and assumed I wasn't with you. But they judged too early. What they didn't see was the covenant over your life. They didn't hear the promises I whispered to you in the dark. They don't know the weight of the calling I placed on your name. That rejection, it was redirection. That failure, it was foundation. I'm not just preparing a blessing for you. I'm preparing you for the blessing. When I raise you, they'll remember the day they laughed, and they'll fall silent in awe. Because those I call, I don't let fall. I know it feels like everything is falling apart. I see the chaos around you. I see the pressure building, the tears you cry when no one is watching, the silent battles you don't have words for. You've been doing your best to hold it all together, but inside, you're breaking. You feel like you're drowning in fear, in confusion, in exhaustion. You've been asking, God, where are you? You've been wondering why everything feels so heavy, so uncertain, so out of control. But hear me clearly now. I am still here. I haven't left you. I haven't forgotten you. I haven't turned my back on you. Even when the world shakes, even when the plans fall apart, even when it feels like your prayers hit the ceiling, I'm right beside you, holding it all together when you can't. You see brokenness. I see the beginning of something new. You see a setback. I see a setup for greater glory. I know this season feels unbearable, like everything that once made sense is unraveling. But my child, sometimes things have to fall apart so I can build them back stronger. What you think is a breakdown might actually be a breakthrough. What you feel is loss, I will use as preparation. I never promised life would be easy, but I did promise this. I will never leave you nor forsake you. Not in the storm, not in the silence, not in the fire, not even when you question me. I'm not offended by your tears. I'm not pushed away by your doubts. I'm the God who draws near to the brokenhearted. I'm the God who climbs into the chaos with you, who wraps you in my peace when the world gives you fear, who whispers hope when everything screams defeat. You may not see the purpose right now, but there is one. I'm working in the dark. I'm building something deep inside of you that can only be formed through pressure. I'm not punishing you. I'm preparing you. I'm not abandoning you. I'm advancing you. The enemy wants you to believe that this pain is proof that I've walked away. But the truth is this: my presence is closest when the weight feels the heaviest. You are not alone. You never were. Even when you didn't feel me, I was there. When the door slammed shut, I stood behind it. When the opportunity disappeared, I was making room for something better. When you felt betrayed, I was protecting you. When the storm came, I didn't leave. I became your shelter. So don't give up now. Don't walk away just because it's hard. Hold on. Hold on even if your grip is weak, because I'm holding you tighter. You were never meant to carry this on your own. Let me lift what's crushing you. Let me bring calm to what's spinning in your mind. Let me take what's falling apart and build something beautiful out of it. I know it doesn't feel like it, but this season will not last forever. This storm will not defeat you. What you're going through is not the end of your story. It's a turning point. I'm writing something in your life that will bring healing, not just to you, but to others through you. You will testify about this moment. You will look back and say, even when it all fell apart, God held me together. I'm not finished. The pain will not have the final word. I will. So lift your eyes, even if it's through tears. Speak my name, even if your voice trembles. Trust me, even if you don't understand. I'm working. I'm moving. I'm fighting for you. Everything may feel like it's falling apart, but I have not left you. I never will. And what's ahead will be greater than what's behind. Stay with me. Believe again. Hope again. I'm still here, and I always will be. I see what no one else sees. The silent battles, the hidden tears, the way you smile when your heart is breaking. I see how you keep showing up, even when you feel like giving up. I see how you carry the weight of others while trying to hold yourself together. And I need you to know right now, you are not alone. You've been wondering if anyone notices, if anyone cares, if I'm still there in the middle of it all. And the answer is yes, I do. I've been there through every moment you felt forgotten. I've been beside you through every night you cried yourself to sleep. I've been closer than your breath in every moment of despair. Not one tear you've cried has been wasted. Not 1 second of your suffering has gone unseen. I've counted every one. I've held your heart when you couldn't hold it yourself. You think I've been silent, but I've been working behind the scenes, preparing something greater than the pain. I know it hurts. I know you don't understand why I've allowed certain things, but I promise you, I'm not punishing you. I'm preparing you. What you're carrying now is building strength you'll need for the next season. The pressure you feel is not meant to break you. It's stretching you. It's making room for what I've already planned to pour into your life. The pain won't last forever. This valley isn't your home. You're just passing through. And when you come out on the other side, you will be stronger, wiser, and more radiant with my presence than ever before. I know people have disappointed you. I know they left when you needed them most. I know you've been hurt by things that were never your fault. But I am not like them. I will never leave you. I will never walk away. I will never stop loving you, not even for a moment. Even in your anger, even in your questions, even in your doubt, I am still here, holding you, loving you, waiting patiently for you to let me in fully, to give me your pain, to lay it at my feet so I can exchange it for peace. You don't have to carry it alone anymore. That's not strength, that's survival. And I didn't create you to survive. I created you to live, to walk in freedom, to walk in joy, and I will lead you there. This pain is not the end of your story. It's a chapter, not the whole book. I'm the author, and I write redemptions into broken pages. I take shattered pieces and make them whole again. I take what the enemy meant for evil and turn it into something powerful. So trust me, even when it hurts. Trust me when nothing makes sense. Trust me when it feels like everything is falling apart. Because sometimes things have to break before they can be rebuilt the right way. And I am rebuilding you, stronger, deeper, more rooted in me than you've ever been. You may not feel strong right now, but my strength is made perfect in your weakness. You may not feel worthy, but I've called you mine. You may not see the way forward, but I am the way. I go before you, I walk beside you, and I cover you with my hand. I have not left you in the pain to suffer alone. I am using it. I am turning it. I am writing something beautiful that you'll one day look back on and say, God was with me all along. So please, my child, hold on. Keep going. Let your tears fall in my presence. Let your pain come into my hands. Let me remind you that you are seen, you are loved, and you are never alone. This pain will not define you. This season will not destroy you. It will refine you, shape you, and ultimately prepare you. And through it all, I am with you. I see your pain, and I'm not turning away. I'm leaning in closer. Let me carry you now. Let me heal you. Let me whisper hope back into your heart, because I still have plans for you. Plans to prosper you, not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. And I will be faithful to complete the work I started in you. You are not forgotten. You are not forsaken. You are fully known, fully loved and held in the hands of your Father. Always. If this message touched your heart, don't let it end here. Support this mission by becoming a member or making a donation using the links below. Together, we're spreading God's word and changing lives, one soul at a time. May God bless you abundantly.